Hello, I'm Peter Marzano.
And I'm Lucas Hetherington.
We're here from Big4Sports.com to tell you where we think Ryan Suter and Zach Parise will be going during the 2012 NHL free agency frenzy. Now, let's start off with Ryan Suter, who's a great puck-moving defenseman, helped the best power play in the league for Nashville Predators this past season. It looks like there's 3 teams left in a race for him, and one of them is none of them are Nashville. So we got the Detroit Red Wings, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it looks like the Philadelphia Flyers are staying in that conversation. So, what do you think about this list?
Well, Detroit really needs a new defenseman to step in after losing Lidstrom to retirement.
Yeah, and I completely agree. Nicholas Lidstrom was still in great form when he was still playing, and I think that the Red Wings are losing a great veteran. And it looks like they're really going to have a new look next year. They're losing Yuri Hodor. It looks like Tomas Holmstrom might retire. So I think Detroit is a logical choice for Ryan Suter, and it looks like he wants to go there. But the Pittsburgh Penguins also want a nice look at him as well.
Right. Ryan Suter does look like he wants to go to Detroit. Yeah. But Pittsburgh is the only team that is suiting both Ryan Suter and Zach Parise.
Yeah, and it looks like that way. And those are, that's like the only common one between Ryan Suter and Zach Parise that they're looking for. It doesn't really look like Philadelphia has that much of an impact anymore. So where do you think Ryan Suter will end up?
Well, these guys have played together, being American players, so they know each other pretty well. Like I said, Pittsburgh really is making a push for both players. And as much as I think Suter is going to Detroit, I also think Pittsburgh, if they can sign Parise, can steal Suter too.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that Suter may end up in Detroit, and that's what I've been thinking way before free agency. But once again, it all matters where Parise signs. Now, as far as Zach Parise goes, he's got the Minnesota Wild recruiting him a lot, and then you look at the New Jersey Devils, who are still looking to re-sign him. They still want that star back after re-signing Marty Brodeur. Looks like that's a good step. Chicago Blackhawks, after losing out on Marty Brodeur, now want Zach Parise. And the Pittsburgh Penguins are also looking for Zach Parise to boost up the offense after the loss of Jordan Staal. So, out of these teams, where do you think Zach Parise should most likely go?
Well, he said he wants to go to a competitor.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the Minnesota Wild can quite call themselves a competitor yet. So I'd have to scratch them off my list. New Jersey really made a push by signing Marty Brodeur, trying to hope maybe Zach Parise would come back for maybe a few more years. Chicago really hasn't done much to this point to convince him, and I honestly feel like Pittsburgh has made a big push, and like I said with Ryan Suter, I think if they can get one, maybe they can steal both.
Yeah, for me, my pick is right now the Pittsburgh Penguins for Zach Parise. There's been a lot of unconfirmed reports about his whereabouts, but he has not made his decision. I think that it's very likely that Zach Parise ends up in Pittsburgh. Great player. They'll definitely boost their offense, and they'll have probably the most steadily power play in the league with Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, and Zach Parise on that power play line, and with Chris Letang on defense. You're really looking at a powerful Pittsburgh team like they always are. So I think Parise will end up with the Pittsburgh Penguins, but you never know with all these other teams in the mix.
I agree with you. And with Parise playing with the Penguins, he likes to play right around the net, maybe smacking a few rebounds. That would free up Crosby to play maybe over on the point or maybe move the puck around a little more, and that could just create magic in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it's giving more freedom for Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin to put up great numbers. So I think it's very likely that Zach Parise ends up in Pittsburgh. This has been Peter Marzano
and Lucas Hetherington
of Big4Sports.com.